the diaspora. Today I want to show you the diaspora advantage that you have. 10 powers that you are not aware that you carry. Because you know why? You are not disadvantaged in the diaspora. No. You are carrying an unfair advantage you have not recognized yet. And I want to show you those 10 powers that you are carrying. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you're just joining us. Share this live with somebody that should join on already. Let's get into the conversation already. Alrighty, now let's get into it. Be honest. How many of you in the diaspora feel a certain kind of way? You feel like you are behind because you are not home. Maybe you feel like you started late, lost time, or that you are missing out on things that are meant to be happening in your life because you are now in the diaspora. Today, I want you to understand that we're going to go into a flip scripting process today. I want to flip the script for you. Hello, hi everybody in the comment section. I can see you all. So today I want us to flip that script, and I'll be holding you by the hand to flip that script today, because I want to show you that you can actually own the diaspora. And if you are in the diaspora, I need you to understand that you actually have a double advantage. It's a double portion for you. I came for that to tell you that it's a double portion. You are holding hidden powers you need to start paying attention to, because if you do not recognize these, 2025 will become the year that it just happened again in the diaspora. But I want it to be for you the year that you dominate. Because you know what it says, that all things work together for your good. Diaspora or not, Nigeria or not, Ghana or not, whether you left home or not, all things, including your trip to the diaspora, your relocation to the diaspora, all things work together for your good. Every single thing. Every single thing. So it's important that we begin with that foundation today. Why the diaspora experience matters. Why does this matter? It matters because being between two worlds stretches you in any ways, in so many ways that being in one world cannot. It stretches you in ways that locals can never understand. So someone who hasn't been to the diaspora before cannot understand the stretching. So you need to understand that what you have is a different kind of thing, and it's an advantage. You are being stretched. You are being stretched in a way that if you were back home, you would never get that stretching. Number two, what looks like dislocation is actually diversification. It looks like a dislocation. It looks like you just lost your bearing or where you're meant to be, but it's actually a diversification. You are enjoying diversification. What feels like a burden is actually a bridge. Number three, it's important that you understand that whatever you feel right now, it's not a burden, it's a bridge. And as you join in, let me know in the comment section where you are joining in from. Remember Joseph. I've shared a lot about Joseph's stories whenever we're talking about this diaspora experience, and it's important that we get to it again. At first, it looked like, oh, Joseph is here, Joseph is in Egypt. He looked disadvantaged, a foreigner, enslaved, displaced. But because he could see famine coming with both local and global lenses, he became the most powerful man in the region. His advantage was the two lenses that he had. Hit the subscribe button if you're just joining us. Hit the like button. We're talking about the power that you own if you're in the diaspora, and how you can actually own it by these 10 powers I'll be showing you today. You are in the diaspora, you are powerful, you are advantaged. Hit the subscribe button. Let me know in the comment section, where are you joining in from? Hello, Romeo Some. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Thank you for joining in. Let me know in the comment section, where are you joining in from? All right? So the diaspora doesn't reduce you. No, it doesn't. The diaspora doesn't reduce you. It refines you. It refines you. Your migration story is not random. It's a process of refinement. So if you're in the diaspora, get your journal, get your pen. Let's talk about how you can 10 powers that can make you own the diaspora. Number one, the power of perspective. The power of perspective. Hi, Ali. Hello, everybody. Let me see you. Where are you joining in from? Where are you joining in from? Let me know in the comment section. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. You will love this conversation today. Number one, the first power that you possess that only being in the diaspora can make you own is the fact that you are seeing both worlds. You have what we call the power of perspective. Home and abroad. You're seeing the both worlds. All right. Joseph saw famine coming because he had both Egyptian and Hebrew lenses. That was his gift. Both lenses. He could see from both Egyptian lens. He could see from Hebrew lens as well. So one of the gifts you have, see, and it's one of the most powerful gifts there is in the world. The power of perspective. The fact that Joseph could see from two worlds. From as a Hebrew, he could see. So that dual lenses, that dual vision helped him save nations. So living abroad gives you dual sight as well. It gives you the sight of home and it gives you the sight of host. So you can tell for what's happening back home. You already can relate. And then you are now a host in that land. Joseph foresaw famine. Guess why? Because he had both Egyptian and Hebrew wisdom. So the gift of perspective was what made him. But you know what? Someone who is a local in any land. Hello, James. It's so good to see you here. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. We go live Mondays to Fridays at 1 p.m. Let me know in the comment section. Where are you joining in from? Where are you joining in from? All right. Where are you joining in from? Let me know. Let me know. Okay. So yes, I love it that you are here. Let me know in the comment section. Where are you joining in from? Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. So Joseph had it. He had that power of perspective. The reason he could solve that problem was because Joseph had two. He could see as a Hebrew. He could see. So when you are in the diaspora, you have the gift of perspective. It's a gift for you. It's something that you possess. It's something that you have. So you need to see it that way. That is the first power that you have. Locals cannot see it. If you're in any land where it is your land, it is where you're from, you may never see it. Locals can only see one angle. But you see, you as a diasporan, you can see two angles, and that two angle is a gift. Those two angles that you have is a gift. So let's go. Let's get right into it. Alrighty. Now, it's like two worlds give you two lenses. So you have the lens of the man who is diasporan. You have the lens of the man who is native. So you have these two lenses, and these both are your gifts. All right. Okay, let's continue. Now, a person with one eye sees flat. Somebody who has one eye can only see flat. But a person with two eyes sees depth. They have two cultural eyes that gives them 3D vision. That's your Konjo Iweala. I beg your pardon. She's able to navigate Nigeria World Trade Organization. Why? Because she sees both global and local. So it's a gift to her. So my question for you is, what problems could you solve in 2025? The gift of perspective. Look at it. Joseph looked at it from that angle. So he saw that, okay, I am from this place, I'm from this place. What problem can I solve? So if you're in the diaspora, that is my conversation for you today. See, enjoy the power of perspective that you have. Perspective turns obstacles into opportunities. Write it down. Perspective turns obstacles. The perspective that you have in the diaspora, nobody else owns it. Locals cannot own it. People who are in a place where they are from, they can never own it. But it is something that you have. Number two, what is the second power that you have if you're in the diaspora? The power of adaptability. The power of adaptability is the second gift that you have. Diaspora life forces flexibility. So you begin to notice that back at home, I had this kind of help, I had that kind of help. Now I'm not at home, but I'm flexible. It's like Daniel. Daniel in Babylon, he had to learn new languages. He had to learn new systems. He had to learn new codes. He didn't just survive. He thrived across cultures. Why? This was his perspective. The power of adaptability. And I hope you know that that is the way you are wired as humans. We are all wired to adapt. So I want to call it to you today. Right there in the diaspora, know that this is one power that you have. The power of adaptability. I hope you know that Elon Musk is born in South Africa. He got educated in Canada. His empire built into the US. Today, his adaptability is his secret. So when you see the kind of businesses Elon Musk is building, you would understand that is largely tied to what? His gifts of adaptability. You know, it was Paul who said, I am made all things to all men. I became all things to all men, that I might by all means save some. So my question for you is this: what breaks others bends you? I hope you know. By the power of adaptability, this means that others may get broken, but you, when you understand this power, when you work with this consciousness, you understand that it can break others, but you, it will bend you. It will bend you. Hello, Joe. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Thank you for joining in today. All right. So what breaks others in the diaspora, sorry about that, does not break you. Alrighty, so what breaks others what bends others can actually mold you. Hi, tweeting. Thank you for thank you for the compliment. All right, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Let me know in the comment section where are you joining in from. Where are you joining in from? Okay, so whatever breaks others cannot break you. It can actually make you. It can actually bend you. You begin to enjoy adaptability. Resilience is built. Resilience is built. It's like the bamboo. It's like Daniel in Babylon. You can thrive in multiple cultures without losing identity. If you're in the diaspora, this is for you. You can thrive in the diaspora without losing identity. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Tristan. Thank you. All right. So we're having this conversation. If you're in the diaspora, I'm showing you 10 powers that you have that can make you thrive in the diaspora. All right. And now the second power, that's what we're talking about, the power of adaptability. Bamboo bends in the storm, but it never breaks. The diaspora may feel like a storm, but you can bend. You cannot break. That's adaptability. That's adaptability. Elon Musk adapted across countries, even though he was from South Africa. He was born in South Africa. He could adapt to several cultures. Each move sharpened his resilience. And this resilience is what birthed the Elon Musk that built Tesla. The Elon Musk that built SpaceX. Adaptability is a gift. So tap into your power of adaptability if you're in the diaspora. It is one of the powers that you possess that no local can possess. Adaptability is the hidden accelerator of influence. Adaptability is the hidden acceleration of influence. So stop looking at yourself like, since I entered this place, they're just treating me anyhow. You have the power of adaptability. You have the power of adaptability. My question for you is, where has life bent you? That instead of breaking, you begin to see that it's going to prepare you. It won't break you. Where has life bent you? That you can actually begin to be molded, not broken. Power number 3. The third power that you have. Are you ready? Are you ready? You have the power of networks. Number 3, you have the power of networks. See, 2 worlds equals 2 circles. Write it down. 2 worlds equals 2 circles. So you are in Canada, but you came up from Ghana and moved to Canada. Do you know that you have 2 worlds? 2 worlds equals 2 circles. 2 worlds equals multiplied circles. So that isolation game should end. Yes, I go there again today. My dear professionals in the diaspora, the isolation game, lonely world game should end. You see that world where you are, you actually should hold that word because you can have 2 worlds. 2 worlds equals 2 circles. 2 worlds equals 2 circles. All right? You send money home, you connect to family abroad. That's what you should do. You work in boardrooms locals can't access. That's who you are. You're working abroad, but you have the access to still send money home. You're working in boardrooms that people that back at home cannot access. Diaspora remittances are proof. Yeah. There are many people in the diaspora, the kind of money they remit back home is proof. It's proof that you don't just have network power, but you have money. So that's one benefit you have. So if you look at it through this net, you can see that, okay, this network I have can actually be turned to money. Two worlds means two circles. It means that you have the proof of connection. Global connection is hitting you. A Kenyan in London sending money home. It's proof that diaspora isn't just personal power, it is economic power. Are you seeing the power of network? You begin to have a WhatsApp list that is a global economy. So it's not personal power, it is economic power. Are you seeing it from this perspective? That is one of the powers that you possess. That is one of the powers that you possess. Today, Afrobeat has exploded because of diaspora networks. There are musicians who were just back at home, just singing, but diaspora networks took them into these nations. Let me give you a very striking example. Strive Masiyiwa. He's a Zimbabwean billionaire. Hi, Parapasi. Do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Let me know where you're joining in from. He's a Zimbabwean multi-billionaire. Strive Masiyiwa. I'm trying to pronounce his name rightly. But guess what? He built Econet by leveraging diaspora connection in the UK and Africa. He connected the both and he was able to build himself into a billionaire. Your network is your net worth. We already know that. And in the diaspora, guess what? You own two. You own two networks. That means you own a broad net worth. If you can see it from that angle. If you can see it from the angle that, hey, I actually have a network here that can become net worth. So let me start leveraging on it. You have the power of network. Hello, Williams. Where are you joining in from? Let me know in the comment section. So the question is, who are your 5 strongest networks right now? If you don't have, go and build one. Go and build one. Go and build one. I told you the story of the man who was able to build Econet. He's a Zimbabwean. He became a billionaire by leveraging 2 networks, because 2 network is actually more net worth. So in the diaspora, first of all, you have the power of adversity. Secondly, I said you have the power of adaptability. That is signature to you. Hello, Esther, I see you. And then thirdly, you have what? You have the power of network, which I just said now. Number 4, you have the power of resilience. You have to see it. Let me see this. Resilient quotient is one of the greatest powers you can build if you want to succeed and thrive in 2025 and beyond. Today's world has changed. Intelligence is not enough. Resilience in today's world is greater than intelligence. Please write it down. Resilience is greater than intelligence. Resilience is greater than intelligence. Resilience is greater than intelligence. Let me share you a story. The story of Mo Farah. I want to share you the story of Mo Farah. Mo Farah was a refugee child. Turned his life. He built resilience through what the diaspora can give you. And guess what? He became Olympic legend. He won gold medals. How? Through resilience. Through resilience. So resilience is a power that you can own. Hello, Joanne. Hit the subscribe button. Thank you for joining in today. All right? In the diaspora, if you're in the diaspora, you need to understand that every immigration line, every accent barrier, every rejection letter adds grit. You are building grit. You are building resilience every single time. You're building your resilient quotient. That's why it is said, count it all joy. The Bible says, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations. When you go into different nations, it's looking like you're in a different place, count it all joy. You know why? You are building resilience. Oh, the language is different. You are building resilience. The way your resilience quotient will increase by the time you are done stretching yourself to learn that new language, that new culture, that new code, eating that new food. One thing I do when I get to any nation that's foreign, I eat their food. I learn their language. I try to adapt, whether it's a nation or a state or wherever, so long as it's different, because I'm trying to consciously build resilience. See, write this down. Wherever you are in this world, know that in today's world, resilience is more important than intelligence. I said so. If you're intelligent and you don't build resilience, your intelligence may get limited. Because instead of you to go to that land, work on your resilient quotient and own the land, you are busy thinking it's just intelligence. Resilience will make you learn the language if that's what is required for you to own the land. Why not? Resilience will make you eat their food if it's relevant. Resilience will make you navigate networks that can become net worth. So my dear professional in the diaspora, intelligence is not enough. Resilience is key. Resilience is key. One of the powers you have is the power of resilience. If only you can see it through that way. Your scars are not weaknesses, they are your capital. Your scars are not weaknesses, they are your capital. Look at it from that angle. It seems like you've been beaten, broken, battered since you came on this journey. It is capital. It is capital. There's a story of a person named Lupita Nyong'o. Lupita Nyong'o is from Nairobi. But today, he got into Nollywood. She got into Nollywood. How? She faced rejection after rejection. Her resilience won her an Oscar all the way from Nairobi to Hollywood. Why? Resilience. Her resilience got her an Oscar. Back to the story of Joseph. Joseph in prison, resilience turned him into rulership. That's why I said in today's world, you want to rule, you want to win, you have to be resilient. What tried to break you can build you. Don't let that movement break you when it can build you. Think back. Ask yourself, what is the hardest thing I've had to survive in this diaspora? And write it down. That survival is your seed for success. It's your seed of success. That's your survival, yes. It's your seed of success. Another power that you possess as you're in the diaspora. Remember I told you that power, locals cannot possess it. Locals don't have it. You have the power of dual identity. You have the power of dual identity. So you are no longer just Nigerian. You are no longer just Ghanaian. You are no longer just Kenyan. You are global. Write it down. The moment you get into the diaspora, the first thing, change your identity. Say to yourself, I'm no longer just Ghanaian. I'm no longer just Nigerian. I am now global. That is your identity. That is your new identity. And it's a good identity to bear. Because you know why? You were told in the Bible that wherever the sole of your feet touches, it is yours. So still seeing yourself as just Nigerian, just Ghanaian, you are limiting yourself. You have left that WhatsApp group. The moment you stepped into the diaspora, you seized identity of just your country. You became global. You became global. That is your leverage. That's your leverage. So you can walk into Lagos and into London. You are now global. You're now global. You can go from Accra and see yourself tomorrow in Atlanta. You are now global. You are now global. You can go from Nairobi and the next day we're seeing you in New York. You are now global. Chimamanda Adichie had dual identity. Nigerian plus global makes her relatable in both Lagos and London. So you can see her making impact in Lagos, making impact in London. Why? Her dual identity consciousness. I am Nigerian and I am global. Write it down. Say it to yourself, I am Nigerian and global. I have the power of dual identity. You are not just half of each world. No, you are double. You are double. What I see professionals do is that they think that, okay, I'm half Nigerian. Some people even say it, I'm half Nigerian and I'm half American. Or maybe your children, you gave birth to your children in America. Please tell them that they are not half of both worlds. They are double. They are double. So they are Nigerians, they are global. The moment you carry this kind of power, you own the land. You own the land. The diaspora is for you. You are not, I've said it, most of our meetings, I've already said it, that you are not a stranger. You're not just passing through. No, you are not. Kenya, Ghanaian, Indian, trying to survive in America. No, you are global. You are global. A passport is not just a paper, it's a pass into purpose. Write it down. A passport is not just a paper, it's a passport into purpose. Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, dual identity, gave her books both authenticity and global resonance. Her book began to carry the boat. Authenticity and global resonance. Mm. 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 Our citizenship is in heaven. So in any nation where you find yourself, tell yourself, I'm global. Tell yourself, I'm global. What could you achieve if you stopped apologizing for your accent and you start monetizing it? You know, that's why I made for you the accent evidence guide. You in the diaspora community, I hope that you have walked through those guides. The accent evidence guide is made for this kind of persons. This person, that's why when we made that bundle, we said, okay, let's not just lump it on you. We'll walk you through a journey. The moment you have your ID evidence guide will make you understand the power of the dual identity you have. So you're not stopping yourself because of your accent. Yes, even though you sound Igbo, it's fine. You are Igbo and you are global. Yes, your Yoruba accent is there and it seems like it's heavy. You are Yoruba, you are Nigerian, and you are global. You would stop stopping yourself because you want to hide it. No, you're not hiding. No. Why reject double identity and why reject double identity and go for one when double is a leverage? No. Don't try to be American alone. No. You have double identity. It's a leverage. It's a leverage. Let's go to power number 6. Power number 6, the power of resourcefulness. The power of resourcefulness. Hit the like button if you're just joining us. Hit the subscribe button. Thank you for joining in. Let me know in the comment section. Where are you joining in from? Power number 6 that you have is the power of resourcefulness. The power of resourcefulness. Starting from scratch makes you innovative. Oh, coach, you don't get it. Since I came in here, I was on a conversation, on a coaching call with a professional diaspora 3 days ago. And she said to me, coach, I am just starting from the scratch. And I said to her, starting from the scratch makes you innovative. Because now you have to figure out rent, you have to figure out paperwork, you have to figure out jobs, you have to figure out cultures. And now that you are doing it, understand that starting out from the scratch forces creativity. Hello, doctor. Good to see you. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Let me know in the comment section. Where are you joining in from? This is why immigrants dominate industries. Think about it. That nation where you are, who are the most seen faces around you? Immigrants. Why are immigrants everywhere? Because immigrants go through the phase of lack of resources, limitation. They face this constraint. And because of those constraints, they become resourceful. Why? You are in discomfort. And it's in discomfort that resourcefulness is born. Necessity breeds innovation. When there are things you need to get, innovation will come out. Innovation will come out. Hi, Gifty. So good to see you. So good to see you. Thank you, all the way from Australia. Wow, good to see you, man. All right, necessity breeds innovation. So look at yourself from the angle of the fact that you possess the power of resourcefulness. You cannot get it if you are outside. No, right there in the diaspora, that is your gift. I want you to think of somebody, Sergey Brin. Let me tell you about him. He came to the US from the Soviet Union. But guess what? He's the co-founder of Google. Yes. If you're in the diaspora, please go and read about him. Sergey Brin. I brought this for you to go and read about. Sergey Brin from the Soviet Union went into the US and co-founded Google. Why? Scarcity will breed resourcefulness. Innovation will birth it. Hello, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Thank you for joining in. He turns scarcity into innovation. He turns scarcity into innovation. Do you know Mo Ibrahim? Mo Ibrahim, let me tell you about him. He's a Sudanese-born billionaire. He built Africa's first mobile telecom empire. His resourcefulness was sharpened in the UK diaspora. So Mo Ibrahim went to the diaspora, went to the UK, and guess what? Guess what? That's how that company was formed. That's how that company was formed. David didn't see a need for Saul's armor. Why? He used stones. Because resourcefulness is weaponizing what is in your hands. That's why the prophet asked the widow woman, what is in your hands? What is in your hands? It's when you get to the diaspora and you are limited, there's constraint, there's lack everywhere surrounding you, bills to pay, rent. It's resourcefulness will be birthed. Scarcity trains creativity. Scarcity trains creativity. You know, we're having the Smart Creating Lab this October. And one of the secrets, one of the ways to hit creativity is through scarcity. It's through scarcity. It's true scarcity. So the scarcity, the seeming constraint that you think you have in the diaspora, understand that it is arming you with the power of resourcefulness. We wouldn't have known that it is possible for a stone or 5 stones to bring down the head of somebody like Goliath. We wouldn't have known the possibility. But guess what? It is one thing that helped because there was lack. There was scarcity, so creativity was born. My question for you is, what skill did you create out of necessity that is actually a business in disguise? And if you don't know if it's a business in disguise, come and join the Smart Creating Lab. Right in the Diaspora community, it will give you access to the Smart Creating Lab. Well, you can also put the comment section create. Sorry, please. If you put the comment section create, you'll be able to get access to the Smart Creating Lab. Because that's your lack, that seeming scarcity is creativity. Take it from me. Take it from me. Number 7, the power of story. We're looking at the 10 powers that you possess if you're in the diaspora. On power number 1, I said that power number 1 is that you have the power of identity, dual identity, right? Number 1, I said you have the power of perspective, the power of perspective. Number 2, I said you have the power of adaptability. Number 3, I said you have the power of dual identity. Number 4, the power of resilience. Number 5, I just talked about. And now, number 6, you have the power of resourcefulness. Number 7, you have the power of story. Let's talk about the power of story. And I want you to calm down, come closer. See, your journey itself, that's your story, from how you moved from Ghana, and now you're in Australia, from Nigeria, now you're seeing yourself in the UAE. You see that your story, it's a currency. It's a currency. It's a currency. Your story is a currency. Stories sell faster than products. Yesterday we had a live at 1 p.m. We go live here Mondays to Fridays at 1 p.m. Saturdays at 7 p.m. So that means today again we go live at 1 p.m. West African time. Tomorrow 7 p.m. West African time. And we'll be talking about smart creating, how to create. And part of what I said yesterday is that one of the things that can help you sell your products when you sell, yesterday I talked about the science of selling ideas. Now, one of the ways you can sell your ideas is through stories. So it then means that in every story, there are ideas that can be picked. And these ideas are highly sellable. Why? Because they are backed up by stories. Ideas don't sell themselves, stories do. So it then means that your journey of how you found yourself in Australia, you found yourself in Ghana, and meanwhile you're just moving from the US and then you're now in Ghana, it is a currency. Trust me. If you bring that your story into the Smart Creating Lab, we can create something out of it. Look at Trevor Noah. Do you know Trevor Noah? Trevor Noah's memoir, Born a Crime, turned his diaspora story into millions. Have you seen that memoir? Born a Crime. If you're in the diaspora, I think you should read it. Trevor Noah's memoir, Born a Crime, turned his diaspora story into millions. Into millions. Chimamanda uses a personal narrative to dominate global literature. Her story. Her story. So your story is a currency. It's a currency. People pay for your story before your product. So if you're in the diaspora, you will need the Smart Creating Lab more than anybody else. Because you see that your story, all of that your experience, it is something that can be turned into income, impact, influence. Thank you. Like I said in the comment section, my story is a currency. If you're in the diaspora, you should say that to yourself. My story is a currency. You should write it down. My story is a currency. My story is a currency. Back to Trevor Noah's story. Trevor Noah is a son of an apartheid South Africa, right? But guess what? His story became so good that it gave him a global comedy platform. So, you know, when the Bible says we overcame by the blood of Jesus and by the words of our testimonies. So your testimonies are for overcoming. They are key, they're important. They are currency. Your story is a currency. Your story is not your shame, it's your stage. Write it down. My story is not my shame, it's my stage. Stop feeling ashamed. Ever since I came to this UAE, I don't know my life. No, stop it. Stop it, please. Your story is not your shame. Stop looking at it as if it's a shame. It is your stage. It's your stage. It's your stage. Your pain is not wasted. It's a platform. That pain you are there. You are in Finland. The language is hard for you to learn the language. You're going through torture. See, learn that language. Go through that pain. You know why? That pain can become a platform. Trust me. Trust me. That's why the Smart Creating Lab is for you. You in the diaspora, it's for you. It's for you. Join the Smart Creating Lab. You put in the comment section, create, you get access to the Smart Creating Lab. Because your story, Hi Personal Paradise, I see you. Where are you joining in from? Let me know in the comment section. Where are you joining in from? Hit the subscribe button. Thank you for joining in. Your pain is not wasted. It's a platform. Own it. What chapter of your diaspora journey would you pay to read if someone else had written it? Think about it. Atlanta, hey person, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Thank you for joining in all the way from Atlanta. This conversation is for you because today we're talking about how to own the diaspora. If you're in the diaspora, 10 powers that you possess in the diaspora. And I'm saying that number 7, the 7th power you possess is the power of story. Now, I want to ask you a question. Imagine that there was something that somebody wrote. There was something that somebody wrote about the diaspora that you had read before you got into the diaspora. Just imagine. You know, it's what made me to go through this journey of diaspora confidence community. Create a community. I did a 21-in-1 total confidence in the diaspora bundle. Oh, by the way, if you're struggling with your confidence in the diaspora, that bundle is for you. If you put in the comment section, yes, you are struggling, or send us an email at thesmartspeakersacademy@gmail.com. If you send us an email at thesmartspeakersacademy@gmail.com, we will give you access to the 21-in-1 bundle, right? It's going to help you build your total confidence. So I didn't call it confidence. I called it total confidence because you need more than confidence in the diaspora. You need a total confidence. You know that type that shows up whether you're talking to white-skinned people or black-skinned people or whatever their nation or nationality says, right? Okay? So, but the truth is, I had to create this community, or God led me to create this community because I wish I had something like this before I had to go to the diaspora in the season that I was. I wish that I had it. So you too ask yourself, what is one book that I would have loved to read before going to the diaspora? And it's time for you to write it. So that's why I say that your pain is a story. Your pain is a platform. Your story is a stage. Your story is a stage. So don't look at it as, oh, I'm going through this phase. I'm in Finland. It's painful for me to learn this language. It's hard. As opposed to complaining, it's time for you to start seeing your pain as a platform and your story as a stage. Power number 8. Let's go to power number 8. Are you ready? Are you ready? If you're ready, put in the comment section for me. I am ready. I am ready. I am ready. Power number 8. The power of access. One of the powers you possess if you're in the diaspora is the power of access. See, diaspora gives you proximity. You have access. You have access to mentors. You have access to institutions. You have access to capital locals. You have access to so much more than people who are capital locals can ever access. People who are back home may never touch such access that you have. So you have the power of access. You have the power of access. You have the power of access. And if you don't know how to navigate this access, that is why we created for you the 21-in-1 total freedoms in the diaspora bundle. All right? How do you get it? Send us an email to the smartspeakersacademy@gmail.com. You get the details in the comment section. Jump right in. Get this bundle. In that bundle, I did a friend feedings guide for you. I did ID feedings, name feedings, name it. 21 whole guides that can help you. So that you can dive into this access and milk it, because it's there for you. Let me tell you about a story of Patrick Awa. I mean, I brought in these examples for you so that you can relate and know that no, the diaspora is not a mistake, it's not a disadvantage, it's a leverage. It's a leverage. And someone is writing in the comment section, I'm not alone. Beautiful. You are not alone. You are not alone. If it feels alone in the diaspora, come and join our Diaspora Fidence community. We created a community for you. It's called the Diaspora Fidence community. So Diaspora Fidence is a word that I coined for confidence in the diaspora. Diaspora Fidence. So we created a community out of it. If you put in the comment section, we have much more there. So this live is dedicated to them, for instance. And then after this conversation, we have Q&A sessions. They can always reach me because, of course, that's what the community is for. So you want to actually go and join that community. If you put in the comment section, I want to join the community, you get access. So you send us an email at the smartspeakersacademy@gmail.com, you get access to it. You get access to it, right? So let me tell you the story of Patrick Awa. Patrick Awa is a Ghanaian educated at Swarthmore and Microsoft. Guess what he did after such education? The gift of access gave him that kind of education. So he got access to Microsoft, he got access to Swarthmore. But guess what this access did to him? He returned to build Accessi University in Ghana. Are you seeing the gift of access? The access he had into Microsoft, the access he had into Swarthmore, he came back home, built a whole university. Diaspora access became national transformation. You have the power of access. Don't waste your experience in the diaspora. Stop feeling that you are disadvantaged. No, it's a leverage. Your experience in that land is a leverage. See, what feels normal to you is a dream to others. So don't look at it like that. Don't look at it like that. You have an access to mentors, you have an access to institutions, capital that your cousins back at home cannot touch. The gate is already open to you. You need courage to walk through it. That's why you see the 21-in-1 total freedoms in the diaspora bundle. The people who have it, the people who are in the community, they are the ones that are making this live right now. They are collecting more from it. Do you know why? They've built the courage. We had a confidence in the diaspora masterclass. We have a community where they can always ask questions. They can ask me questions. I can help them navigate. And you need to join it too. Just send us an email at the smartspeakersacademy@gmail.com. All right? If you send us an email, we will give you access. Just write, I'm in the diaspora. Just write diaspora, simple. We'll give you access. So that you can build the kind of courage needed for leveraging this access. Because the gate is already open to you. It takes courage to walk through it. Let me tell you another story. The story of Ian Aboyeji. Do you know who Ian Aboyeji is? Ian Aboyeji co-founded Andela and Flutterwave. You know Flutterwave? Yes. Ian Aboyeji was a co-founder of that company. How did he do it? He did it by leveraging diaspora mentors and investors. It's like Esther. Esther had palace access in the Bible. And her palace access helped her to save her nation. She saved nations because she understood the power of access. One thing I want you to leave here, dear professional in the diaspora, leave here with the understanding that one of the things you possess by the virtue of the fact that you are the diaspora is that you possess the power of access. The power of access. Hey, Afiwe, thank you for joining in. Thank you for joining in. Alrighty. You possess the power of access. Thank you for the compliment. It's one of the things you have. The question is, whose table could you walk into this year if you recognize this power, like I'm talking to you? The power of access that you have is the power of divine positioning. You know, in our Smart Creating Short Break series, we go live Mondays to Fridays at 1 p.m. That is one reason you need to subscribe to this channel. So when we go live in about a few hours, by 1 p.m. today, we go live Mondays to Fridays, 1 p.m. West African time, Saturday, 7 p.m. West African time. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, you get access when we go live. And one of the things you gain is that with this we've been learning smart creating, you know. And one of the things I talked about is positioning. So it's how to position with the ideas that you have. So one thing you want to do is to join us at 1 p.m. West African time, or better still, DM us. If you put in the comment section, create, or you send us an email at thesmartspeakersacademy@gmail.com, you get access to the Smart Creating Lab. The Smart Creating Lab is where we give you how you can turn your ideas into income. So you have those ideas in your head, you don't even know how to position in the diaspora with your idea, you don't know how to sell it, come there. I won't be the only coach to teach. I'll be teaching you alongside 2 other coaches that have done well, turning the idea to income in the diaspora and beyond, and they're making so much money. They'll be there to teach you about the Smart Creating Lab. But the truth is, I want you to think about it. What is one thing I can do right there in the diaspora that can make me make money? Think about it and jump into the Smart Creating Lab. I want to tell you the 9th power that you possess if you're in the diaspora. Are you ready? Let me know in the comment section. I'm ready. The 9th power you possess is the power of visibility. You possess the power of visibility. See, as a minority that you think you are, even though you are not. You're not a minority. You are not a minority. Write it down. I am not a minority. There's nothing minor about you. Of course, I'm giving you already 8 powers that you possess, so you know by now that you're not a minority. So the difference that you are is one of the things you need to understand. So that your difference can actually give you visibility. Can give you visibility. There are many musicians that stand out in the diaspora just because of their nationality. It gives you visibility. Let me tell you a story of somebody, Rami Malek. Rami Malek is an Egyptian American. Guess what he did? He leaned into his identity. And what did I give him? He won an Oscar. He won an Oscar. So you are a city set on a hill that cannot be hidden. So you're not a minority. You have the power of visibility. It's what you have. Ask yourself, what makes me different? And let me say to you, what makes you different is what makes you visible and valuable. Your difference is what makes you visible and valuable. What if the thing, that very thing that you think is trying to make you hide in the diaspora? What if that thing is what God can use to make you highlight? Can make you highlight. If you can reframe it, you can rephrase it, you can tap into this power that you already possess. Hello, Lionel. It's so good to see you. Yeah, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Thank you for joining in. All right, this is the meeting we have with professionals in the diaspora, where we come to give you how you can navigate the diaspora. Today, I'm giving you 10 powers that can help you thrive in the diaspora. Power number 10, the power of legacy. The power of legacy. This one is dear to my heart. Because you know, that's what the Smart Creating Lab is all about. That's what I'm talking, come and create. It's actually for legacy. It's actually for legacy. Your moves ripple back home. It ripples back home in ways locals cannot replicate. Think about it. Diaspora remittances you're making yearly, scholarships, investments, name it. Your life echoes across borders. So you are already on the path of legacy. Again, that's why, right? If there's anybody that should create, it is you in the diaspora. Because you already have access, like I said. You already have network. If you can see it, that I'm not having double identity that is Nigerian and American. No, I'm actually Nigerian and global. I'm actually, if you're an Indian in Canada, you're actually Indian and global, like I said. If you're just joining in, this live is actually the type you should go and catch replay from the beginning because we're already on the 10th hour. So, but thank you for joining in today. Thank you. The power of legacy. See, your moves ripple back home, like I said. Every move you make ripples back home. It ripples back home. Let me give you an example. The Nigerian tech diaspora founders are more now. Do you know? They are the ones funding Yabatech. Yes. The Yabatech hub in Lagos, it is basically funded by Nigerians, by professionals in the diaspora, tech gurus in the diaspora. This is why it's important to know that legacy flows both ways. Legacy flows both ways. And I hope you know that a good man, of course, you know that it's in the Bible. Proverbs 13:22. A good man leaves inheritance to children's children. You are not in the diaspora to just earn for now, pay your rent, pay bills. No, diaspora doesn't change your life alone, it changes your lineage. You are not in the diaspora to just change your life alone. No, it can change your lineage. It can change your lineage. Here is the truth. You in the diaspora, you are not disadvantaged. I want you to write it down in the comment section. I am not disadvantaged. I am not disadvantaged. Now you know, I have given you 10 hidden powers that you possess. 10 hidden powers that you possess. So you are not disadvantaged. David didn't need to wear Saul's armor. No. Yet, what looked like a disadvantage, his sling, was actually his advantage. Because with the way Saul was fully armored, nothing could beat him. But that stone needed to be small. And that sling needed to push that small stone so that he can find this little free space on Goliath's body, on his forehead, and hit him down. Maybe it was a little space for him to use his eyes. It was through that space that the stone could pierce him and he went down. So you are not disadvantaged. It's only a sling and stone that I have, coach. Yes, it's the advantage. It's the advantage. It's the leverage. It's not a disadvantage. My question for you is, what sling are you holding back? As opposed to seeing that sling as an advantage, you think it's a weakness? It's not a weakness. It's not a weakness. That's why the Smart Creating Lab is created for you. Do you know why? Because powers are useless until you turn them into systems. You see these 10 powers I mentioned now? They are useless until you turn them into systems. See, each of these powers can give you income, impact, influence. Powers are useless until you turn them into systems. Right inside the Smart Creating Lab, we'll teach you how to activate these 10 powers into income, impact, and influence. We'll show you how you can turn your dual identity into dual incomes, into dual economies, because that's what it is. We'll teach you how to turn those your scars into strategies. You turn your story into a stage, into systems. The diaspora advantage is real. Only you use it. It's only you use it. So let me say this. Let's move that theory, this theory we've learned today. I know it is transformative for you. We'll move it forward. It can become more transformational. It can become more transformational. Oh, you're absolutely welcome, Ivy. It can become more transformational. 2025 is not the year that you should let fly fast. And you are just there thinking I have an unfair advantage. No. Turn that story into a stage. Turn that your story into systems. Turn that pain into platform. That's why the Smart Creating Lab is for you. Be like Patrick Awoa, who left Microsoft, returned to Ghana, built Accessory University. That's it. Can you see how he turned his experience into income? Just an experience in Microsoft. Boom, the whole university is born. Because he went through a process of smart creating. That's what the smart creating lab is about. Your experience, that school, that 3 months course you did, that diaspora can become income. It can talk to books, guides, framework, courses can be breathed, and they will listen to you because you went there to learn it. So that's what Patrick Awuah did. He said, okay, the fact that I've been in Microsoft, I can come back to Ghana, build a whole university, and the whole world will fill up there because I'm coming from the abroad. You know how we value the abroad? Anywhere in the world. It's not only Africa. It's not only Africa. If you are in India and you have siblings that are in America, you know what I'm saying. Or you're in the UK, you have someone. The moment people travel, people just assume that you are better to learn from. So it's a given. It's a given. Abraham left his father's house and his journey birthed nations. So let me see this. That your journey is capable of birthing nations. It's capable of birthing nations. Legacy is not leaving something for people. It's leaving something. I'll say that again. Please write it down. Legacy is not leaving something for people. Legacy is leaving something in people. What will you leave in your grandchildren from your experience? You write it in a book. You've left something for your grandchildren. If you put it as a course, the world cannot forget your name. You can build right in the diaspora. There are no excuses. Don't say seasons of life. The way I am right now, this place where I am, you can build from the diaspora. I gave you 10 powers you already can. The power of perspective, number one, the power of adaptability, the power of networks, the power of resilience, the power of dual identity, the power of resourcefulness, the power of story, the power of visibility, the power of legacy. These are the 10 powers that you possess. If you are in the diaspora, these are the 10 powers that you possess. So you are not behind. You are not behind. My dear professionals in the diaspora, you are not behind. I know that this has been transformational for you, and it has been good for me too as well. I love it that you joined in here. I'll see you on Friday at 10 a.m. But before you go, I want to say this. You are not behind. You are holding a diaspora advantage. I want you to activate it. With these powers that you have, activate it. Activate it. David D. West Saul's armor. Remember that. Remember that. Your sling is your diaspora advantage. What others see as small, God can use it as mighty. God can use it as mighty. That's why the Smart Creating Lab is actually for you. That's what I think. In creating it, I was having you, the professional and diaspora mind, because I felt like for you, you have too much experience. You have too much education. You have too much expertise. And it happens once in a year. If you miss it this year, you have to wait till October next year for you to get access to it. And I know you do not want to wait. So if you put the comment section, create, you get access to the Smart Creating Lab. If you're in the community, just write to me, create, you get access to the Smart Creating Lab. But the Smart Creating Lab is where you can actually build yourself. For professionals in the diaspora that they've been in our inner circle, the book pictures with, I know that they are fired up ready because they're the ones that will make you more. They've been reading since January. A book a week all year round. If you're struggling with your reading, just put in the comment section, yes. And you get access to our inner circle program. We have busy professionals read a book a week all year round. It's the only inner circle that we have at the Smart School Academy. Because we believe, and the reason we're doing that is because if you've been reading from January, now that we're in October, boom, you can create. It will be easier. Why? You have the gift of speed of thought. Speed of thought is only developed when you read daily. Yes. If you're wondering, Coach, the way you sound so smart, I'm telling you my secret. I read every day. I make sure, no matter how busy I am. As for me, I say it. And those in the inner circle program, they know that a day without reading is a wasted day. It's wasted. Wasted. So I don't want you to despise your little beginnings. No, don't do that. Don't do that. I want you to step boldly into the Smart Creating Lab with your experience, that education, that expertise that you have. Step into the Smart Creating Lab. If this section has shown you that your disadvantage is actually an advantage, don't stop here. Recognition is the first step. Activation is the next. And where do you activate it? You activate it in the lab. Activation is done in the lab. So you need to come and join the Smart Creating Lab, right? If you're in the Diaspora Finance community, send me an email. Just send me create, and we'll give you access. Send an email to the Smart Speakers Academy at gmail.com and you get access to the Smart Creating Lab. You get access to our Inner Circle program, the Broke Rangers booth. If you want to join, just write BBB as an email to the Smart Speakers Academy at gmail.com and you get access. It's been amazing, amazing, amazing time in here. I'll see you on Friday next week at 10 a.m. West African time. But don't forget that we go live again 1 p.m. today for the Smart Creating Short Break series. Yes, it's running all through October because I'm committed. I'm committed to seeing that you create. Because I know that the Creator God created you for creation. Thank you so much for joining me today. Catch replay if you join me late. I'll see you at 1 p.m. and on Friday next week for the Diaspora meetings at 10 a.m. Thank you. Yes, like I said, the thank yous in the comment section. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. It's been good being here. I love it that you joined in today. Bye for now. See you at 1 p.m. This is the Smart World.